Welcome to this week's episode of This Is a Place podcast.
Hey,
I am Chris the Schreiner Dog, and I'm here with Brandon and Nate. I was actually trying to get some B-roll footage just now. Stepped in that puddle. Foot's all wet. No good. Welcome to today's video. Got a little bit of a late start to actual dialogue of today's video, but I am meeting with Brandon and Nate from the This Is a Place podcast, a local podcast about local eateries, things to do here in Utah. I highly advise going to check out their channel. I'm holding off on releasing this channel because they haven't recorded their episode yet. I wanted to post my video at about the same time that they are releasing their episode, because I wanted to be able to provide the link to their episode down in the description box below. So go check that out. Once it's released, this episode will be released. So when you order a pie, it comes with a free side of the house or spicy ranch. I just don't know what side of the house I want. So to go ahead and start off with the review, I wanted to go ahead and mention that we each individually bought a separate pizza. Like, I bought my own pizza, Brandon bought his own pizza, and then Nate bought his own pizza. And we all each shared a slice with each other to give it a taste test on each of them. All right, we just got done eating. What do you guys say about it?
Good.
All right, good. I'll give a little bit. I don't know what. I'll give a little bit of a rating on it later on. All right, so this video is actually going to be my review. It's going to be a short video. This is going to be my review. Brandon and Nate are going to go ahead and have their episode be focused more on their review. As of right now, their episode has not yet been recorded or posted. But once their podcast for this store or for this pizza parlor is released, I'll go ahead and link that to my video down in the description box down below, and then that way y'all can go in here and go over there and listen to their episode. All right, Victor's Pizza is located at 545 West, 3900 South in Salt Lake City, Utah, and it's actually a pizza parlor that I had never heard of before. And when it comes to pizza, wherever I go, I always want to look to see if they have a barbecue chicken pizza, and that's actually what I ended up ordering here. This one was actually it came thin crust, and it also came with some red onion. I honestly want to go ahead and give the pizza I had about a 7.5 or 8. I've had a little bit better, but this is actually a really good pizza. The atmosphere that was here at the place, I loved it. I am a child of the 80s. I was born in 1983. So seeing a pizza parlor with like a little bit of an arcade and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I love it. That you can always get me with that. I believe Nate bought the hot honey pepperoni, and then Brandon bought the all meats pepperoni pizza. And I have actually never even heard of this pizza parlor until Nate and Brandon actually told me about it, until we actually went to go do a taste test here. I thought the atmosphere, I personally enjoyed the atmosphere. I was hanging around for like 10 or 20 minutes before Nate and Brandon had shown up, and I was just kind of talking to some other people that live around the area, and asking them what they were thinking, what they thought of the place. And as you can tell, also throughout the rest of the store, then it's covered in Pulp Fiction memorabilia, and it was interesting. I've seen Pulp Fiction before. I enjoyed the movie. I like the movie. It's fun to watch. I just didn't know they had a pizza parlor that was kind of revolved around it. So one of the things about the barbecue chicken pizza that I had that I actually did like a lot is I'm a fan of thin crust pizza, and I enjoyed how thin the crust was in this pizza that I had. I personally believe that it could have used a little bit more barbecue sauce, but pretty much everything else was just spot on in my opinion. Nevertheless, though, it actually ended up being my favorite pizza out of the 3 pizzas that we each ordered. But like I said, I do have a bias towards barbecue chicken pizza, especially when it's thin crust. I do want to say that my second favorite pizza that we had tonight was a hot honey pizza that I believe it was Nate that shared it. Is the one that was not this one. That's the this is the that was the barbecue chicken one. This was the hot honey pizza that we had that I thought was like actually super delicious. That was probably my second favorite pizza. The only thing that I really didn't like about that pizza more than my pizza was the fact that it wasn't a thin crust. And that's just something that I prefer. Again, that's just a personal preference and a bias towards thin crust. Nothing against the people who made the pizza. I just prefer thin crust myself. And I do have to say that I think my least favorite pizza out of the 3 was the quote-unquote supposed all-meat pizza. But to me, it was probably because there might have been a little too much cheese for me, in my opinion, for my liking. I mean, too much cheese it's not a bad thing. It's that I don't prefer as much cheese on my pizza as I do other toppings. You know what I mean? But that, again, that's just personal preference. It still tasted good. I still want to rank this pizza parlor an 8 out of 10. My biggest issue, actually, probably with this pizza parlor was the fact that parking was minimal. You just got to get there at the right time, because it shares a parking lot with a Mexican restaurant that was right next door, and it's all very, 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 very small park, and not a whole lot of parking there. Small parking, not a whole lot of parking, whatever you want to believe it as. So if you're ever in Salt Lake City, I actually do recommend you come check out this pizza parlor for some pretty good pizza. And also, thank you for watching today's video. I'm going to go ahead and end off this video by showing you some of the things I like to collect when I'm out on the road. Some pins, postcards, stickers, etc. Because I am a truck driver, and I'm going to end it off with that. Anyways, don't forget to check out This Is a Place podcast. Don't forget to check out the episode. The episode will be in the description box down below. So after you get done watching the rest of this video, don't forget to go ahead and go check out that podcast episode. And also, don't forget to go check out the other links down below for Patreon, Venmo, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the other social medias that I'm on. Don't forget to go check out those and come. Let's make this an awesome community. Just go check it out. Come check out the Top Pound on Facebook. Just check it all out. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll be back on the next video. See ya.
Sorry, now in my truck for the night. But I had this little journal that I had sitting around for a little while. No idea what I was going to do with it. So I decided that it's going to be a sticker album. So I put my stickers in here, and the date I actually got that. I got this sticker today from Brandon. So Brandon, thanks for giving me thanks for the sticker, man. It was nice to hang out with you guys for a little bit today. Yeah, so went ahead and gave me a couple of extra ones that I'm gonna put in here. I'm gonna start putting some postcards in this little binder. I got this nifty little binder. I'm gonna put this little pen in here too, just so I have a writing utensil for if I ever go anywhere and I need to write my name somewhere, like a guest book or something like that. But this is also, let me go ahead and open this up real quick. This is also a pin binder. These are all the pins that I have right now. I thought I had a lot more. Got that last time I was in Arizona. I also got this one. I had that same trip to Arizona. All the Disney themed pins I got last time I was in Disneyland, except for these McDonald's ones, these Lion King McDonald's ones. I used to work at McDonald's, so that's where this one came from. That one, and I'm not sure why I have a Toad and Luigi pin, but I do. Got one for Idaho, Nevada, Radiator Springs, Wyoming, Haunted Mansion, Walt Disney World. I've never been to Walt Disney World, but when I was in Disneyland, I traded for that pin. U.S. Army. I never served in the military, but my dad was in the U.S. Army, so that's why I had that for him. Because I'm an American, I got an American flag. I couldn't find a pin for Alberta, but I had to resort to getting one for just Canada, so that's what that is. 2002 our Winter Olympic Games were in Salt Lake City. That's the only pin from that event that I have. Got one from Idaho. This is one of the pins I got when I went to the Clown Hotel. I did a video about that a couple weeks back, and that's actually the pin I got from that trip. I had that in that video. And again, like I said, I've never been to Disney World in Florida, but I've been to Disneyland in California multiple times. But I got this, I pin traded for this Figment pin in California, even though he's not even in the parks at all. Oh yeah, yes, got one for Nevada, and one down here for Utah. So I'm basically, at Wyoming, I'm basically going to start getting pins. So I'm going to start getting pins on my adventures. well, not really adventures, but like the cities that are the states that I actually go visit. If they have a state pin, I'll get a state pin. If they have a city pin for it too, I'll get the one for the city that I'm in, or countries. I know I had a German Mickey Mouse flag one, or like a Mickey Mouse German flag one somewhere. I don't know what happened to it, but I'm gonna start getting pins for all the different states that I go to.
Hey everybody. Everybody watching has to subscribe. Subscribing is cool. Thanks.